They're off. Money Mike veered down at the start but broke near the top. Gulfstream Way quickly comes on to take over that lead, though, and strides out to grab the advantage by a length and a half early. Money Mike is going to sit second in the very early stages. Prize Fighter comes on to grab third. Lofty Adjudicator reserved toward the inside fourth. And settling in at the back of the pack is Midnight Shift in fifth, 5 lengths off the lead. Backstretch run. Gulfstream Way shows the way. There's 4 furlongs to go. Money Mike with that good beginning is tracking from second. The opening quarter's on the board in 22 1/5 seconds. 2 lengths back to Prize Fighter, who's waiting third and only 2.5 lengths off the lead. Now it's a margin of 3 back to Lofty Adjudicator. Midnight Shift the trailer down inside. Round the far turn. Gulfstream Way bracing for the oncoming Money Mike. Money Mike saunters up alongside. Gulfstream Way digs down toward the rail, and these two are locked in battle top of the stretch. Gulfstream Way digs down for a narrow lead. Money Mike's trying to get by, but is still second with a furlong to go. Farther back, Lofty Adjudicator rattling up into third, but it's still Gulfstream Way up top. Money Mike continues to desperately try and get by, but can't do it. And Gulfstream Way goes gate to wire to win it by a length in the end. Money Mike was second. Lofty Adjudicator finished third.
Hold on, Bo. Hold on. All right.
And they're off. Even beginning. Altito's away well. American Joey is showing some speed. Ransack for that outside post joins them. Into the clubhouse turn. And American Joey's out there setting the pace and is over to the inside to show the way. Ransack is stuck wide into that opening turn. He's 3 or 4 paths off the rail. Nonetheless, racing up to join the top runner, American Joey, and now goes on to put a nose in front. And meanwhile, Chicory Blue comes on through too. So here's Chicory Blue out for the lead with Ransack. American Joey backs off to be third. Altito tugs up to grab fourth. Pickford cruising along while fifth. Estilo Pelagroso at the back of the pack at about 5 lengths off the lead. The opening quarter, a pokey 24 4/5 seconds. The pace is slow to develop. And it's Ransack going head-to-head with Chicory Blue. They've now gone a little bit clear. They're 2.5 lengths ahead of Altito, who's running along in third. American Joey broke near the top but is now back into fourth. Pickford is fifth and moving up a spot now. Estilo Pelagroso's at the back of the pack. So round the far turn, Chicory Blue and Ransack head in head for the lead as they move toward the quarter pole. Altito switched out and is called on for his run. And Pickford is fourth and only 2 lengths off the lead. Estilo Pelagroso goes wide by the quarter pole at the top of the stretch, and it's Altito off the turn in front. Altito is set down for the drive. In the meanwhile, Pickford's coming with a rally too. Estilo Pelagroso trying to come on as well. And then it's Chicory Blue. There's 1 furlong to go. Altito digs down deep. Pickford's been trying to get by. It's still Altito in front. Pickford's running out of time to do it. And does. Altito the winner. Half length in the end. Pickford was second. It's tight for third. Estilo Pelagroso or Chicory Blue. They're in the gate. And they're off. Matt's Honey Bobble just a bit coming out of the starting gate. Smoking Hot Bobby for that inside post breaks okay. Ginormous is there, so is Folly and Ginny B on the far outside. Smoke and Hot Bobby joined by Ginny B. And so those two will show the way as they head up the chute together and come for the main track. And now Ginny B steps on it to open up by a little bit more, is the leader by a length. Meanwhile, here comes Positive Vibes quickly up into contention to grab second. Smoking Hot Bobby toward the inside is now third. Folly comes away in fourth. Ginormous is fifth, well in the clear, losing a bit of ground though. Matt's Honey is on the move from the back of the pack while last. So down the back stretch run, Ginny B and Positive Vibes to go head to head. Their opening quarter mile, a moderate 24 1/5 seconds. They head to the halfway point. Still going head-to-head, this time the half in 47 3. So onto the far turn, Ginny B and Positive Vibes sharing the lead together. They're 2.5 lengths ahead of Folly, who now comes on to grab third from Smokin' Hot Bobby, who's under pressure fourth and toward the rail. A margin of 3 back to Matt's Honey, and it's a ways back to Ginormous. So round the far turn, Positive Vibes wrests an arrow lead away from Ginny B, turning for home in front, but Folly is looming in behind, just 2 lengths to make up there. At the top of the stretch, Long shot, Positive Vibes in deep water as Folly continues to rallies on the wrong lead, but closing in nonetheless. Ginny B is down toward the rail, and it's Matt's Honey at the final 16th, and Folly has come away with the lead. Positive Vibes is running hard, but is back into second as Folly opens up to the wire and scores by 2. Folly does not disappoint. Positive Vibes was second, Matt's Honey was third, and Ginny B was fourth. They're in the gate, and they're off. Duplicitous, good beginning, so too Connie K. Connie K comes out to grab the lead, and here comes Loot, Scoot, and Boogie. And Town Beauty between them comes on as well. And Airborne Gal broke near the back, but races up on the extreme outside, and now she's in front. So it is Airborne Gal out there setting the pace. Connie K runs along in second. Loot, Scoot, and Boogie toward the inside is racing third. Town Beauty fourth by 4. Duplicitous is now the trailer. 4 furlongs to go. Airborne Gal skitters clear by 2.5 lengths. Whipped the opening quarter in 21 and 2/5 seconds. The pace is sharp. 3 furlongs to go. Airborne Gal isolated up top, leading by 2. Connie K with a good beginning is tracking the pace from second. Town Beauty's racing third. Meanwhile, Duplicitous is launching a rally. 3 or 4 wide there, but nonetheless right into the race and only 2 lengths behind now. At the top of the stretch, Airborne Gal with a swarm of challengers. Town Beauty comes on in between with Connie K. Duplicitous is there as well. Nothing left for Airborne Gal. Connie K comes away with the lead. Duplicitous tries to rally still. Town Beauty's back to third. It's Connie K in front by 2. Duplicitous runs out of time to catch Connie K. Connie K wins it by 2 in the end. Duplicitous was second. Town Beauty was third. And at 2-5, Airborne Gal was fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. Big Pete veered out at this start. Nonetheless, races up toward the leaders early on. Also, there is Remember Normandy as the field heads up the chute and comes for the main track, and it will be Remember Normandy who's out there setting the pace. Big Pete comes on to grab second. Eli not far behind them, racing in third. So up the chute they go. They come for the main track with Remember Normandy out there setting the pace. Big Pete tracks the pace from second, a margin 2.5 back to Eli, who's now third. Long Crow to the inside, fourth, 5 back to this point in time, who's already about 8 lengths off the lead, just ahead of Hang Tight, second to last. And Shady Fight is the trailer, 12 lengths off the lead in a strung outfield. 23-3 was an opening quarter mile. And it's Remember Normandy showing the way, heading for the far turn. Over to the inside, leading by a length now as Big Pete gets a little bit closer, running along in second. Eli comes on to take over third. Long Crow toward the inside, fourth, within 2.5 lengths of the lead. Still a big break, about 9 lengths back to this point in time. 4 more back to Hang Tight. And the trailer is Shady-fied. Round the far turn, Remember Normandy still with a narrow advantage. Big Pete cranks up the pressure, and Big Pete is looking for the lead at the quarter pole. Eli switched outside third under a drive. They're off the turn. They're into the stretch. Big Pete comes away with the lead. Remember Normandy fights on but loses ground. Long Crow's in behind horses. Switched outside length to make up. Furlong to do it. Big Pete in front. Long Crow finding stride late in the game, and Long Crow takes over the lead at the final 16th. And Long Crow opening up on Big Pete, who fights to the finish, but is second best. Long Crow the winner. Big Pete second. Remember Normandy was third, and Hang Tight was fourth. To the gate, and they're off. Pretty even beginning. Mr. Quality toward the outside. Press Snooze is there. Centrifuge and Cazzarelli comes on through to Cazzarelli. Splits rivals and quickly on to take the lead as they leave the straight and head in the clubhouse turn. Press News comes on to be second and is now 3 lengths behind Cazzarelli, who's running off in the early stages. Centrifuge settles in toward the rail to be third. Mr. Quality fourth by 3. Moliere fifth by 5. Spheroid and Cancellara settle in at the back of the pack. The opening quarter goes in 23-3. James Graham trying to foster out the early speed of Cazzarelli. The margin is 4.5 lengths with 5 furlongs to go. Press News just waiting back while second. Centrifuge toward the inside, coasting along in third. Mr. Quality comfortable fourth to that one's outside. Moliere's been switched farther off the rail as 3 or 4 wide past a half-mile pole. 5 lengths back from there to Spheroid, who started to muster up a late rally toward the inside of Cancellara. Onto the far turn for Cazzarelli, the half in 47 3/5 seconds. Leads down to 2. Press News is getting closer. So is Moliere with a 4-wide sweep. Moliere passing horses quickly, and Mr. Quality comes on as well. Centrifuge is bottled up toward the inside and a steady briefly there. Cancellara is catching up to the pack, and Spheroid. At the top of the stretch, Moliere has swept to the front. Moliere takes the lead and kicks away to lead by 2. Cazzarelli's trying to re-rally down toward the rail. Mr. Quality is there. Centrifuge on between horses. Cancellara long shot chance, but it's still Moliere by 3 lengths with a 16th to go. Cancellara is running up into second, but it will be Moliere, a much the best 2.5 length winner. Cancellara was second. Centrifuge was third, tight for fourth. Press News or Spheroid. They're in the gate. And they're off. Split decision with a good beginning. Big Bugs Girl toward the inside with Start Class. Twin Cause comes on. Lucky Wise is going to be wide to the first turn as Josine tries to back out too. Into the first turn they go, and with a sharp beginning, it is Split Decision. Out there setting the pace, angles over toward the rail. Start Class, who broke to her inside, has moved up on the outside now to apply some pressure from second. And these two speed off together. They've gone 3 clear of Twin Cause, who comes on to take over third. Big Bugs Girl toward the inside, fourth by 4. Lucky Wise is fifth, and Josine is at the back in sixth. The opening quarter goes in 23 3/5 seconds. Midway down the backstretch run, Split Decision going head-to-head with Start Class. Start Class on the outside of Split Decision. They're still well clear. They're 5 lengths ahead of Twin Cause back in third. Big Bugs Girl toward the inside is fourth. Josine is fifth, and Lucky Wise is sixth. The half mile in 47 4/5 seconds. The round of the far turn, and the battle continues up top. Split Decision on the inside of Start Class. Head-in-head still with 3 furlongs to go. Split Decision getting the upper hand narrowly. Midway round the far turn run. Now it's just 4 lengths back. Big Bugs Girl is picking it up from behind. Now third and closing in, but is under a drive while doing so. Lucky Wise switched outside. Josine comes up the rail. Twin Causes given way between them. They are off the turn into the stretch. Split Decision is leg worried, but is in front by 3. Start Class couldn't keep up, has given way. Big Bugs Girl trying to come off the rail, still 3 lengths behind. Lucky Wise is 4 lengths behind. Josine is 5 lengths behind. Split Decision, whose leads down to 2.5. Big Bugs Girl's bearing down late in the game. Split Decision is desperate for the wire, and it's not going to come fast enough. Big Bugs Girl runs her down late. The winner by just under a length in the end. Split Decision was second. Josine was third. Lucky Wise was fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. Awkward beginning for On KP. Good beginning for All the Diamonds, who races to the lead from that outside post. Checking there shortly after the start was courageously lost a couple of lengths. So down the backstretch, here's Bezos now, who comes on through to take over the lead. So it's Bezos in front. All the Diamonds running along in second. Brew Crew toward the inside is third. Abundant advancing up into fourth. AC Expressway now fifth. On KP moves up into sixth. Courageously back in seventh, about 6 lengths off the lead. The trailer is Spankhurst in eighth. Onto the far turn, 21 3. A lively opening fraction. And it's Bezos showing the way by half a length with now 3 furlongs to go. All the Diamonds has been prominent throughout. It is cranking up the pressure now. These two are head-and-head heading for the quarter pole. AC Expressway's in a drive, but has come on to grab third. Abundant is tucked away in behind them fourth. On KP goes very, very wide from fifth. At the top of the stretch, All the Diamonds in front by half a length, heading for the eighth pole. AC Expressway trying to switch leads. Abundant dives down toward the rail. Bezos gives way. Nothing from the back. There's 1 furlong to go. All the Diamonds is still there. AC Expressway is trying to get by. Abundant is third. They're coming for the finish, and it will be All the Diamonds. 21-1 by 2 on the wire. AC Expressway photos with Abundant. Looks like it was that way on the wire, though. Farther back, Bezos and Courageously. And they're off. Bit of an awkward start for Palace Athene, who's off to the back of the pack, though. Assertive Style breaks alertly toward the inside is Talk Radio. Audrey's Time is there. Singita Dreams comes in for that outside post to get a tracking position fourth in behind the early leaders. Racing past to Twin Spires for the first time. Assertive Style is going to set the pace, and she's unopposed while doing so. Leads by a length into half. Audrey's Time has cruised up to grab second. Talk Radio toward the inside is going to save ground third. Singita Dreams is fourth. Palesatini back racing fifth. Peter's Kitten is sixth by 2. Picasso Collection is second to last. And First Course settles in about 10 lengths off the lead as they move to the backstretch run. Opening quarter goes in 23 and 4. There's 6 furlongs to go. And an uneventful opening half mile so far for Assertive Style, who's just coasting along up top, and there's no pressure yet. Audrey's Time is content to wait back while second. Singita Dreams a little bit closer now, inching forward from third. Talk Radio continues on toward the rail fourth. Palesatini started to make a little bit of progress out of fifth. Wide to the far turn is Peter's Kitten. Picasso Collection still second last. And First Course still trails far turn. Assertive Styles half 48 and 2. 3/4 13 and 1. But here comes the pressure now as Audrey's Time saunters up alongside. And Singita Dreams is pushed on for speed within striking range from third. 5 lengths back. First Course is launching a rally, circling horses at the back of the pack. 8 lengths to make up there, though. They're coming for the top of the stretch, and Audrey's Time grabs the lead right off the turn. Audrey's Time has taken over, and she's opening up by 2 and now by 3. Assertive Style with no response late. Singita Dreams boxing on from third. First Course is closing, but not closing enough to catch Audrey's Time, who has ripped away from the pack. Audrey's Time, a decisive and much the best winner. Wins by 7 lengths on the wire. First Course was second, Singita Dreams was third, and Assertive Style was fourth.